In addition to my lectures, I try to incorporate practical activities that help reinforce the content that I cover in class. And this morning, we have what are called mock interviews in my class. And what I do for that is I invite in business professionals from the community to interview my students. And my students, we've talked about ways to prepare for interviews, how to answer questions effectively. They're also bringing along the resumes that they've created in my class so that they can get feedback from business professionals. So it's really an exciting day. And so what we're going to do today is the students and professionals should be here any minute. And what I'd like to do in a moment is have you get a little sneak peek of what happens in these learning labs. Here at Point Loma we have 6 learning labs. And so what I would like to do is go around and give you a chance to observe some of these interviews in action. So we'll do that in just a moment. Okay, mock interviews are already in progress, and we're going to take a sneak peek at one.
Hi Rosa, I'm Lisa. Thanks for coming in. How are you? Good, how are you? I'm fine. It's early, but I'm fine.
And do you feel you're flexible, that you can roll with a changing environment?
Yeah, I'm pretty flexible and able to, when conflict arises, I'm able to solve it effectively and figure out.
Can you think of an example?
Well, actually, in the restaurant I worked for last summer, it was the end of summer and it was a really busy night, and that's our busiest time during the summer. And we actually had a wedding rehearsal party for 60 people on a Friday night, and it was around 8:30. And whoever had talked to the client forgot to put it in our reservation book, so we were unaware that they were coming, and then all of a sudden we had a group of like 60 people outside. So I worked with my manager to try to fix the issue. We couldn't tell them to leave. They had guests from out of town and everything, and we actually didn't even tell them that we didn't know. So instead, we cleared out our patio and started them outside. We said, it's a nice summer night. Why don't you enjoy the patio? And we'll start you off with some appetizers and everything. And in the meantime, we stopped seating people and tried to clear out the inside of the restaurant as quickly as possible. So it ended up all working out in the end.
That's a great example and a great experience for you to see how to handle something.
My name is Rosa Sanfilippo. I'm a junior here at Point Loma Nazarene, and I'm majoring in business administration. And I just finished my mock interview with a successful business professional, and I found it to be a very valuable experience because I got to speak with her about how to prepare for my future, especially as a young student now, what I can be doing now to be successful in whatever career I choose to go into. And I found her insight and advice to be very valuable to me, and I really appreciated her taking the time to meet with me and talk with me about that.
Hi, I'm Lisa Behan. I am a personal representative for U.S. Trust. We're a wealth management company. I've been in this field for about 20 years now, and I so wish there had been something like this when I had gotten out of college. I think that people have questions and concerns that aren't really addressed until you actually sit in the situation. I love doing this for Point Loma Nazarene. I think that the value is to the kids that are out there trying to get some confidence is so strong. So I'm really glad that I can do this. I think that the alumni that I've talked to that have come back and said that they have had this experience speaks very highly for the university and for the professors that are here. Thanks for letting me be a part of it.
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm good. Here is your business card.
All right, there's
Oh,
one.
terrific. You have one good. You have one too.
And there's my resume as well.
Thank you. I'm just going to take a quick look here at your resume. What do you think is your next step when you come out of school?
Sure, my next step is to hopefully get a job with Funny or Die.
Okay.
I interned with them in the fall, and I'm interviewing with them right now, so I want to get involved in something in Hollywood, try to get some contacts up there and just start working in the film industry.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
What else are you doing to kind of network in that
Sure.
community? Because I think that community is all about the networking,
Definitely,
right?
yeah, it's all who you know. I've been working on a couple different promotional videos. Inside Clothing is one company that's based out of Los Angeles, and I've worked on a couple of their like brand promotions, and they do like art shows and releases. and I do some coverage for their website. So I have some contacts within like the surfing world, and then also with these two films, Be Cool Man and Rip Shred Tear. Those were both contacts that I made through surfing, and had some premieres up in Los Angeles and here in San Diego.
Good. Do you have a portfolio of your work?
I do. I have a website.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you keep it all on a website.
Right.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah. My name's Madison Dyer. I'm a senior here at Point Loma, and I am a film studies major with a minor in business administration. And I just finished my mock interviews with Amy Chang. I felt they were very beneficial as she helped me with my personal branding. She gave me advice on my business card, my resumes, and just how, as a creative person in the business world, I should present myself and be cohesive and intentional with the way I present all my content as a videographer.
Okay, hi, I'm Amy Chang. I work for AMN Healthcare. We're the nation's largest healthcare workforce solutions provider, and I'm our Vice President of Strategy and Investor Relations. I've been coming here to Point Loma Nazarene University for 4 or 5 years now, participating in the business communications class, doing mock interviews. I really enjoy it. I think the students here are great. They're very well-rounded. You can tell they're just great human beings, great individuals. And I think it's great that there's a program where they can get tips in business communications on how to approach an interview and, thinking about how to go about finding a job, their next step out of college, how to think about their career. So I think it's terrific that this university does activities like this to help the student. I think it's probably effective for them. It's real competitive out there right now, so I think anything that helps them to be more successful in the marketplace, I'm very happy to participate in, because I just think it's a great program and it's great students, so I'm very happy to help them.
So you're interviewing here, there's 20 people that you're against. I mean, what do you think is something that you have personally that separates you from the masses?
Yeah.
What's that thing that makes you stand out?
I think it's my passion. When I get a hold of a project, I won't take hold of a project unless I feel strongly about it.
Okay.
It's like, or if I don't right away, I'll try to find something that sparks my interest about it so I can get passionate about it. Because when I am passionate about it, I'm super focused. And so, for example, the Strengths Quest leader, I was able to put together a program where it was helping students use their strengths to solve conflicts with roommates or help them academically, and it's something I'm really passionate about. So it caused me to go the extra mile and do the best I could because I was passionate about it.
Okay.
I'm Amanda Tinajero, a third-year business administration major, and I just got done with my mock interview with James Langley from Schwartz Realty. And it was a really great experience, the mock interview was, because he was very encouraging, a really approachable interview. It was comfortable, and I think it was just great preparation for how the interview process works. He gave me tips on how I walked in, how the handshake was, it was good, things I could improve on, and just really encouraging words. So it was a great experience. He gave me tips on my resume, things I could change, maybe stuff to highlight more, and so it was a really great experience.
Okay. Well, my name's James Langley. I am a partner at Schwartz Commercial Realty, which is a tenant representation firm in commercial real estate. We negotiate lease and purchase transactions for corporations throughout the county of San Diego, and just negotiate on their behalf. I'm an alumni, Point Loma Nazarene alumni. I graduated in 2004 and actually took this class and had to do an informational interview and had to do a mock interview when I was a student here. And the information that I learned through my interview process, it helped me so much as I did informational interviews in the business world, as I interviewed in the business world, and I think was ultimately one of the reasons I got hired so quickly out of college. So I attribute a lot of my success to the process I went through in this class, and I'm now excited to be on the other side of the table, giving interviews and helping students learn about the interview process and things to do to make them stand out in the interview, especially with as competitive as things are getting. This is a really good tool for them to get the skills and values that they need to portray in the interview process.
So I'm constantly seeking out opportunities that I feel inexperienced in. So if I'm in this area where I don't feel I have all the qualities that I need, then it forces me to adapt to it, and which makes me grow a lot.
Okay, so can you describe a situation that forced you to adapt and grow through being in that environment?
I had a job recently where I was hired. I was hired to work valet, and they hired me in as a bell captain. As a valet captain. So basically, I'm the supervisor of all these guys that have worked here for several years, and it really kind of challenged me because the reason they hired me is they said basically everyone's getting lazy. They're not coming to work in their uniforms. They're not coming, on time. They're not providing the service that we expect them to do. And so they kind of put me in this place where I really, I had 4 months valet experience and no kind of managerial experience at all, and was really forced to, use these different techniques that I've been taught in my classes and talking with advisors to kind of help lead these guys and shape them back into what the company expected.
Hi, my name is Joshua Roque, and I'm an international business major here at Point Loma Nazarene University. I just finished my mock interview with Juliana Sanchez, and it was really beneficial to me because I learned a lot of tips about interviewing so that when I'm in a real interview, I don't make some of the same mistakes.
My name is Juliana Sanchez, and I work for Qualcomm in the Human Resources Department as a campus recruiter. I give back to Dr. Kim Hoglett's classroom and doing the mock interviews because I really live by the motto, enter to learn, leave to serve. And as a Point Loma graduate, I want to make sure that everything that I do learn, whether it be in the classroom or in the professional field, I want to be able to give back. And the best way is giving back as a campus recruiter. Skills that we look for, interviewing students coming out, fresh out of graduate school, fresh out of undergraduate school, whatever it may be, to really give you an edge. The market right now is flooding with new grads. There's a lot of competition and not a lot of opportunities, and so we want to make sure that as a alum of Point Loma, a little biased, I want to make sure that you definitely stand out in the crowd, and to do so I want to give back in terms of tips on how to interview better, to get your foot in the door, and to really give yourself the best chance out there. So that's one of the reasons why.